Attention, all views and opinions expressed in this video and channel are for educational purposes only.
Well, we're in the backyard.
We are back.
We're back.
We're back, people.
And Bella is home.
I am.
And it's summer.
Of course, yes.
Right, which, they can't tell it from my shorts.
Yes.
Right?
Of course.
Because they can't see them.
No, you got very nice shorts. They're really missing out.
Yeah, they are. They're missing out, right?
Yes.
So if they're watching today, you know what they're watching for.
Marketing Monday.
Okay, everybody. So are you ready for this? Because I'm betting you got something, right?
Of course I do.
All right, here we go.
Roll the clip.
All right, everybody. So Bella's got some marketing tips for us. Okay, so what do you got for us today? Tell the crowd what you got.
So pretty much what I'm going to talk about is let's just say your social media is great, you have no problems with it, but it's not really translating to sales. Why don't you have a website? If you don't have one already, put it inside the link because your website is open 24/7. Your shop's not. Sometimes they are. I've seen that before, but think about it. If you have a website, this is now the digital age. We have a website. We have the upandsmokeonline.com one, and we also have the UNS Wholesale one. And you also have Chadway TV.
In case you'd like to have some merch or you'd like to book a call.
Exactly.
Just saying, just throwing it out there.
Exactly.
Hey, you know who else needs one?
Guess who's getting one? Me.
This girl.
We're figuring it out this summer. But that was pretty much what I'm talking about is you really want to make sure that you're having every single area of avenue. Like people can't get to your store because a lot of times your traction are people out of state or across the globe. And if you can offer where they can get your products shipped to their house, why don't we do that? That's another way of gaining money and having another source of profit.
I think a lot of people think that when they're building out a website, they got to constantly update it and they got to constantly keep track of the inventory. That's kind of true, though.
Yes.
That's kind of true.
But it depends on what system you use.
And but Chad, we don't know anything about SEO and what the hell is SEO. But I mean, a lot of these things are already optimized.
They're already built in.
And they do it all for you. Shopify does a wonderful job. Mm-hmm. This isn't sponsored, by the way, and maybe it should be.
Maybe it should be.
By the time you all get it. But Shopify has a good site.
Ecommerce is a good one.
Ecommerce has a good site. There's even what's that thing?
Wix.
Wix has a good site. I used to be on Wix.
Yes.
And then I switched over
I do
to
know that,
Shopify.
Yeah.
And but I mean, Wix had a good site.
No, they have a very good site. And honestly, I just think it's a great way to be able to open up a different store and make profit.
There's hundreds of them out there,
100%.
man. And a lot of them, though, will even let you tell it what you're looking for, and AI will make the son of a bitch. But you still got to load your merch.
Exactly. And that's the thing is like a website is very easy. You can just go in, and if you do have to change some things, let's just say there were some products that became illegal inside your state, so you can't sell them, obviously. So then you have to pull them off. It's as easy as clicking a button and doing that. Right?
Well, theoretically, they shouldn't sell them.
They shouldn't sell them.
Feeling weighed down? Choose Ultimate Gold Detox, the advanced detox drink that stimulates your body's natural cleansing process and kicks in under 60 minutes. Simply follow the easy instructions, drink, hydrate, and let it work. Available in multiple sizes and delicious flavors. For a quick, powerful cleanse you can count on. Ultimate Gold Detox. Detox made simple.
That's a great way of opening up another source of profit because, well, it's a website. Everyone likes to online shop. I know I do. I know you do.
I love it.
And
I love it, man.
If you don't say that you don't,
we're down. Now me and Walmart are buddies.
Yeah, he now has Walmart, and he loves it.
God,
my favorite is Kroger's now. I like to do the click and pull.
Well, but that just goes to say, man. I mean, Joe and Jane Average here likes to online shop. We don't want to go into the stores. That the vid taught us we didn't have to go to the stores no more. And play, and even some of the Uber apps in some cities will now deliver right from your store.
Yeah,
from your smoke shop.
Mm-hmm. Some of the bigger brands like DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, things like that, they now do it now.
Isn't that crazy? Hey, but I saw it. Like when we was in Vegas, I saw all the places in Vegas that was smoke shops that they would pick up your papers and deliver them.
How I knew that was going to happen is because liquor stores can do it. And if a liquor store can do it, so can a smoke shop.
Well, apparently they can. theoretically, they're not supposed to do hemp or kratom or anything, and you got to be careful not put that online either. By the way,
you can't do that.
Because if you put that online and your processor catches that, it's no bueno.
Yeah, so that's something that at that point that you kind of do, like, it's one of those like phone call things. Like I said, it's not every product that can be put on a website, but it is something. You know what I'm saying?
If you find out that this is something that you think you should be doing, let me know and book a call with me, and I will be able to work with you on it, and I'll be able to tell you exactly what you can do with it.
Exactly.
And then turn right around, contact Bella, and you can teach them how to promote it.
I did. And I know how to make websites. I have done this for a very long time. I used to do it competitively, and I did make nationals a few times with websites. So
I know you did.
I did. So I know how to do them.
And you made mine.
I have made yours. So like I said, I do understand how to make websites. So if you do want to reach out to me at ikwmediallc@gmail.com, I would be more than happy to help with it, even if it's just like some ideas. I honestly, like, I can go with ideas. Hey, I don't know where to get started, but I know how to do this. What should I do? Okay,
Right.
cool. I can help with that.
But they are still going to have to keep up with their own damn inventory.
Exactly.
That's not on you.
No, I can't do that.
And you're not going to be doing the processing.
No.
You still got to have a credit card processor. But should you need one, this guy knows somebody
Chad's got it.
that will do that online for you.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be weird about it in
No,
any
they're really
way.
good.
And so you're not going to have any problems with that. They understand what we do. We're not going to have to jump through hoops and play games with them. And it is what it is. But you are going to have them, because Shopify doesn't necessarily have a credit card processor that'll process your stuff.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of companies like that.
Yeah, so
Their
that's
shopping carts are a little weird.
exactly, and that's the reason why you should have a very good credit card processor, and that's what we like to say is we do have a good one. They're great, they're amazing. We've honestly have never had trouble with them.
And we haven't had to play games with them either.
No, and we do process a lot.
I've had others that I had problems with, and so when I found these guys, I was thankful. I was very thankful.
And we don't process just one thing a day. We process quite a few a day.
Quite a few a day.
So that should say something. If you're processing maybe a couple times a day, yeah, it's still going to work for you because it's working at such a grand scale.
Right. All right, you got anything else?
That's it.
All right, that's all we got, everybody. So we'll jump back in with you next Monday and see what's happening and go from there.
Of course.
All right, y'all.
Bye, guys.